Hello, collective, or anyone that tunes into this video. We're going to get into a really quick reading. I was actually already doing the reading just for my own self, to just tap into the collective energies. But I can feel that this is a energetic storyline that is playing throughout many people and relationships, especially those that consider themselves a divine feminine or divine masculine. And so I wanted to go ahead and share in case it can help somebody. I'm just in the middle, so I'm going to literally continue it. But so far, it's very much this story of a divine feminine who has been through quite a lot and has been entertaining a divine masculine. This could be a previous relationship, or it could be one where it's new-ish. Either way, these two are very much energetically intertwined. He is definitely coming up in her energy. And I use he and she, but obviously energy is fluid, so place it where you belong and where it resonates. But he's definitely showing up in her energy. They have been in each other's energy. You know, you guys can fill in the blanks of how long and all of that. But a tower was getting ready to fall here. So here recently, in the last 3 months, a tower was falling where she was very much almost forgetting her self-worth. She had really gotten to this strong place of loving herself and having worth and not allowing anybody to knock her off this sort of throne that she was on, very much Empress energy. But he was coming in very, this does feel like a soul bond, by the way. If you resonate with twin flame, soulmate, just very much a mirrored soul. But he was coming in much more sort of karmic. His soul very much ready and wanting to connect in 5D, but him showing up very much in 3D. Now, where this is a soul bond, and there's so much passion and history there, especially in the past lives, and this could have showed up here in this 3D world as well, this knocked her off balance a little bit. So she was almost mirroring his energy and going down a few pegs vibrationally, and was showing up more, I don't want to use the word karmic because she's a very high vibrational divine feminine energy, but she was starting to play in the mud a little bit, let's say that. And this was almost bringing a tower down on him because he was lowering with her. Whereas she was supposed to stay in her energy and make him rise, he was lowering with her, which was going to actually break apart their connection or the timeline where they could reunify. This tower was coming down, okay? Here very recently, she has fallen back into her own energy. She's no longer within his energy. I mean, she's in his energy, but she's refound that worth within herself and reconnected herself to God. Not that she's not always connected to God, but you get what I mean. She reconnected herself to herself and was not in a needy energy. It was very much a, you know, I am content, I'm stable, I'm okay. I don't need you, I desire you, but I do not need you. Her doing this, you know, may look like on the outside like to him, because she's pulling back a little bit, you know, not sharing as much. He could be thinking that this is over, this is done, and she may even be perceiving it in the 3D like, you know, damn, like this, I think this might be done. But it's actually re-establishing a tower that was falling. It's like it's falling in midair. I'll show you the card here. It's actually as if it's being stopped from falling, and it's re-establishing the original timeline they were on, so for unification. So this is a good thing that this has happened. Now, it's almost like she's taming the beast within him. By her staying in her own energy and in her own self-worth, she's taming the beast within him, which is shocking. It's quite the beast. Now, in the 3D world, in his human self, there is a lot of illusions still here and a lot of projections. So he may not be showing up, you know, in the way that the divine feminine would want, with her sort of pulling back and sort of when he does come out, she's within that energy. He's very threatened by it. We have the Five of Wands here, which speaks of like discord. He's very much blinded by her high vibrational energy and his love for her. His heart is breaking wide open. But if he's not acting the way that you guys would like, or that it's making you maybe just kind of feel bad about yourself, maybe playing on some of your guys' wounds, Spirit is asking you guys to have faith, hold the faith. The Temperance card is here, which means just be patient, because this is going to take time. 2 Death cards came out, which is saying major transformation is taking place here. But again, he's blinded by the sun. I mean, he's blinded by the light that she is, the queenly energy that she carries. We've got the Queen of Wands here. So very, you know, high vibrational, manifesting power, super connected to the divine. And I think there's a level of him that is realizing that his karmic wave, because he's very good with sort of, I don't want to use the word manipulation, but he's good at sort of low vibrational connections. You know, the whole tug, push and pull, creating chemical stimuli within the people that he's chasing, where he actually makes them chase him, because he like will create distance and play on their wounds. He's very good at this. Whether he's conscious of it or not, he does this. He's realizing on some level, consciously or subconsciously, that this is not going to work with her. It may work for a second, it may get her down for a second, but she's not what he's used to dealing with, okay? She has a direct connection to God. We're talking about an extremely psychic individual, an extremely intuitive individual, an extremely vibrant, high vibrational, angelic energy. I'm speaking what the cards, but by the way, what the cards are telling me. But by the way, very humble in this as well. Let me just say this, okay, because his conscious self, the moon is here, so there's some wounds that's obviously being played on with her energy. There's a lot going on, a lot that he doesn't fully understand. He is judging some of it, but he's enamored and just flabbergasted by the light that's pouring off of her. It's the sun energy. And I will say, he is absolutely awestruck by the level of her psychic energy, by the level of her intuition, by the level of how she knows how he's moving, what is happening within him. He almost would consider her to be a telepath. He cannot hide anything from her. And even though he is feeling some of these energies of like, you know, a little bit of judgment towards her, a little bit of projections towards her, almost wanting to make her the bad guy, he can't even. Like, there's a part of him that really wants to make her the bad guy. He wants to be like, you know, he wants to turn it around on her. But he can't even, because there's so much love coming off her, so much purity, so much grace. He can't even turn it against her. It's like when you're really angry, okay? There's so much anger, and you really want to be angry at the other person because they walked up and told you something about yourself, but you can't even be angry at them. You only have yourself to be angry about. And that's where this death energy is coming in. It's like he can't even, used to people might have been a good mirror to him. They might have been able to come up and share a truth with him, but he could always turn it back around. He could always flip it back on the other person. He was good at it. Not with her. I mean, I'm telling you all, the energy coming off these cards, it's like Matrix moves. She's like, whoa, like dodging those bullets. He can't get him to stick to her because she's not moving in any way that he understands or can formulate with his brain, because she's not moving in the 3D energy. She's moving in 5D energy. She's moving intuitively by her heart and out of genuine love for him, by the way. It's so beautiful. It's so different than so many feminines in this world. The world card came up here, but you see it's different than the traditional world card. This is the double major deck. This is what it looks like, the tarot. So it has all the different ones. This is the second world card. Look how she's jumped out of the circle. She's no longer playing by the rules of this world. She's no longer, completing cycles and then going to the next one and then completing cycles and then going to the next one. She's quantum leaping. She's jumping all over the place. She's not even human. She's not even acting human. The rules don't apply to her. The rules don't apply to this divine feminine energy. She's working for God. I'm telling you guys right now, this is so strong coming off these cards. She is no longer playing. See how she's not naked? Normally the card is naked. She's got her beauty, her dress on. She's not playing by anybody's rules anymore. She is done playing by everybody's rules. She is leaning into her intuition. She's leaning into her self-worth. She's leaning into her power, her sovereignty, her divine grace. And she is moving and quantum leaping and plugging into literally 20 different timelines at once, becoming exactly who she needs to be. I swear I think this is a twin flame reading, you guys, because this is like she is bringing this home. She's tired of not having her love. She's tired of not having her counterpart, and she wants to bring her counterpart, her divine masculine, into sovereignty, into becoming of his highest vibrational self. She's not playing anymore. This is the most empowered feminine energy that I've probably ever channeled. The Lover's card absolutely came out, signifying that this is a very divine connection, a very blessed connection by the angelic realm, and something that is meant to be. This is fated, okay? And he, again, we also have the Knight of Cups, which means he's absolutely, even through all of this triggering, all of this like, oh my God, so much truth, so much, like she's gutting him with the truth, but in the best way. He still wants to bring this cup to her of love. He still wants to make this work, but he's not doing it. Why? Because he's awestruck. He doesn't know what she wants. He doesn't know the offer to make. She's the Queen of Cups. 2 Queens of Cups here. 2 Queen of Cups came out. She's so psychic. She's so intuitive. She's so loving. She's so different than anything that he's ever encountered. That he doesn't know what to offer her, and he's very, very afraid. The 8 of Cups came up here. He's afraid that she's going to walk away. He's afraid that he's giving into some of his fears. Is she really mine? Can she be mine, or can she be someone else's? Well, the truth is, she can be whoever she wants to be. There are many masculines around this feminine energy. Let me just say, full Empress energy. This feminine is at a very high vibrational feminine energy. If you have been drawn into this reading and it's resonating so far, if you identify as the feminine, then you are, I would say, leading the feminine charge when it comes to the collective and bringing in 5D energies, okay? This is a very empowered feminine energy. And it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I understand why he is like very apprehensive. I can feel it. I can feel it. Even though he absolutely outweighs her. He's the counterpart. But in the 3D, she has just, I mean, she's went through so many challenges and upgrades and downloaded so many codes and been through so many timelines. She's so wise. Even if it's not like necessarily intellectual, even if she might not be able to sound intellectually intelligent, or someone might not say, wow, that's a very smart woman, or whatever, man, divine feminine energy. Even if somebody can't say that, it's her heart space. It's her intuition. I don't have a better word for it. It's her heart posture. It's her psychic energy. It's her know-how on how to move exactly as she needs to bring home exactly what she wants, okay, in this world. What does she desire in this world? Does her conscious brain even know? It doesn't matter. Whatever her soul wants, it's going to get it, because it is moving so beautifully. It's like a dance to music. It's like sitting down and watching a play, like a ballerina play. The music comes on and she's hitting every point. Every place she's supposed to hit, it's so in tune with the music, it's indistinguishable. That is how she's moving towards what she desires, which is this masculine, okay? Not for safety, but because she's ready for connection. She's ready for love. She's tired of the isolation, okay? We're gonna keep going here. Why is the Lover's card here? Why the Lover's card's here? Holy Spirit, why is the Lover's card here? 10 of Pentacles. The Lover's card here is because this is so guided by the ancestors and the spirit realm. This connection is very abundant, very necessary. Look at this. See this? It's got past life energy. It's like, look at this, Adam and Eve, older. It's restarting back where it all began. It transcends time, you guys. This is like, I'm telling you guys, the energy coming off of these cards, I hope this message finds who it needs to find. I mean, this is potent, powerful, and invigorating to feel. Why is the Queen of Cups there? Why is the Queen of Cups there? Why is the Queen of Cups there? Okay. Give me another one on the Queen of Cups. Just 1 second, you guys. One more on the Queen of Cups. Okay, so this masculine is putting in the steps that he needs to put in. He is like, it's almost like planting the seed so you can have a harvest. He is doing those moves so that he can make sure to get the very nectar and fruit that she wants so he can deliver it to her. He is a man on a mission. It's like a bullseye. He is like, what do you call that? He's zoned in, y'all. He is zoned in, like on point, bam. See how he's looking at this in the tree? That is representing the divine feminine. He is zoned in on her. And he will do the 3D actions and whatever he needs to do to make sure that he gets her. He's also very conscious, I'm hearing, of the fact that this divine feminine, she's got the Queen of Cups, she's got the Queen of Wands, we just now got the Queen of Swords, all we're missing is the Queen of Pentacles, and I know it'll come out because this is a very stable energy, this feminine. But the Queen of Swords just came out, so he's very conscious of the fact that this feminine has so much love for him, she desires him, but more than anything else, she serves God. She serves the collective. She serves herself, her divinity. She will cut someone off and make their head roll. I mean, off with their heads. She does not play. The only thing, the highest thing that she moves for is the collective. Let me say that. And she knows that this union is necessary for the collective. So while she would love it to be this particular soulmate, there are others. And he's very aware of this, that if he doesn't do the steps and dance the dance and do the things he needs to do, she will, and another one will be brought in, okay? Now this is not to put like any kind of control on him or any kind of, this is to push him to make him truly worthy of her. This is because her vibration is so high that it's a protection in and of itself. This is her ancestors and her angels protecting her, as well as God. It's an energy barrier. If he doesn't move correctly and come correct, if he continues in this Five of Wands energy and spiraling downwards, he will be taken out of commission. Not because she says, you're out of commission, I'm done with you. She could never, she's too loving. But because he'll fall too far behind vibrationally. Which I'm getting, would probably be painful for her because she very much wants this with him. I can feel that. But she's strong, y'all. This is not her first rodeo and not the first divine, or let's say not the first masculine partner, whatever you want to call it, that she's lost. She would be okay. And she would keep moving. She would keep moving. And very quickly, one would take its place, his place, another soulmate. I'm hearing that she's got 8 to 12 counterparts on this planet. It's almost like, who's going to be the winner? It's almost like every person that she's ever dated or even came in contact with, if they are of a high enough vibration, she's coming up in their dreams. They are subconsciously thinking of her. She's drawing this in, you guys. I mean, she is drawing this in, and it seems like it would be self-centered and for herself, and there are parts of that where she absolutely desires it. But this is for the collective. She's meant to have this. She's meant to feel loved. She's meant to feel desired. She's meant to feel special. She's meant to be stabilized. She's meant to be guided. She's meant to be protected, because her energy is going to change the frequency of Mother Gaia. It's going to change the collective. Okay? Why is the World card here? Very powerful energy that I'm channeling right now. Why is the World card here? Okay. The one thing about this feminine that I'm not going to say it's going to be a downfall, because Divine's not going to let this feminine fall. She's too protected and too important. But the one thing about her is that she has a tendency, which is understandable because she's so loving. She can get fixated on like for instance, on this specific masculine. She has to remember to continue listening to her intuition, to not allow herself to fall, to not allow herself to live too much in the 5D. She needs to be balanced, bring it back down to this earth too. Because it grounds herself, grounds her own energy. That way she's seeing how this specific masculine is moving and then acting accordingly, okay? And not just responding to his 5D self. There's also a past masculine who I'm hearing fumbled the ball. So this is like a divine from her past, or a masculine from her past. I don't want to use the word divine because it feels very karmic. He fumbled her. He very much still has his eyes on her. Look at the cat. He very much still has his eyes on her. And he's very much feeling passionate for her, although he's coming up as a page. So in no way is he an equal. In no way. He has nothing that he can offer her, but he is still watching her and does still desire her. And it would be not in her best interest to entertain his energy. Although he holds a very, let's say, he holds an energy that she once loved very much. So if anybody could sway her, it would be someone like this energy. 1 second, you guys. Sorry. Okay. I'm also hearing, because of the nature of her, I don't give an F energy, she is very much attracting a lot of eyes right now and rubbing a lot of energies who are still dealing with a lot of self-worth issues, a lot of, shadow elements. They are watching her and they don't like it. It's triggering their egos, their shadows, and I'm not saying that she should hide herself. What are we saying here, Spirit? What needs to happen because of this? What needs to happen because of this, Spirit? Not deceive, not hide, but what? Okay, yes, thank you. So basically, she's very used to this energy. She's dealt with this energy, I'm gonna say, most of her life, if not her whole entire life. It can get her off track because she's afraid of them a little bit. I'm gonna be really honest. She's afraid of a lot of the collective. She's afraid of these eyes and these darker energies, these shadows. She knows, or at least feels like they're after her, or like they want to bring her down, because they kind of do. She very much was the black sheep probably of her family, her friends. She's kind of always the one that is sort of, maybe not outright they're mean to her, but not necessarily friends. I'm sure she's got good friends, but acquaintances, they might not be outright mean to her, but they are kind of conniving and enjoy seeing her fall a little bit, because she mirrors back to them what they could be, and she seems like everything's going so perfect. People can't see just all of what she's went through. They can't see how she has crawled over like glass and has fought so many battles, because she looks so vibrant and put together and shiny, sort of, on the outside, that it's hard to see just what she's went through to carry the energy that she carries. It's just energy, and it is what it is, you guys. But what she has to do is not get sidetracked with them, and remember that justice is at hand, that she is protected. It's like, if she's not, it's like a person, you say that she's walking, this is not for real, but I'm gonna do a story so you guys can see what I mean. Say that you're walking through, a parking lot at 3 a.m. and you catch that there's somebody behind you and they have a knife, and you're like, oh my God, are they gonna rob me? Are they gonna hurt me? You start freaking out. Well, because you start freaking out and realizing it, and you're watching them, which is understandable. This is kind of a dramatic story, but just follow me. it's understandable that you would be like that, but basically they're saying don't pay attention to these energies, because it's like the minute that you are watching it, well then that's what happens. But the minute that you don't watch it and you're like, don't even think twice, you know that you're safe, then you watch the person walk up to their car and they use the knife and they've got like a janky door and their key doesn't work and they go inside of it. So it's like, she's so powerful at manifesting. She has to remember her divinity and not fall into fearful energies, and remember that justice is at hand, and that anybody that's treating her that way or being that way are gonna face divine justice. And not to worry, that she is completely protected. Okay? I want to bring it back to the masculine that she's talking to. I know he wants to make an offer. Is he going to? Or what's stopping him from doing it? I know we talked a little bit about it, but let's just see what we can get here. High Priestess. Here we go again with the strong energy. He is so afraid of her intuition, of her sight. Oh God, it's so strong. It's coming in so strong again, y'all. Lord, she's so psychic. I mean, really, really psychic, y'all. Like, I'm talking like this girl, or feminine energy, it could be a male as well, but this person knows like what you had for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like, she's so connected to her ancestors that she might as well be like a walking spirit guide at this point. Like, literally. Many people in her life that come in contact with her, human to human, it's almost like she's a spirit guide. I'm hearing that on the other side, people are vying and trying to get their loved ones across her path so she can deliver a message to them, or so she can aid them in some way. That's how much she acts like a spirit guide. Like, many people have spirit guides, but they are withheld by the fact that they can't talk to you and they have to send all these signs and synchronicities and all of this kind of stuff. She acts like them, but she can speak it right to you. So that is incredibly powerful. When people come across her path, they are changed forever. Forever. Upgraded. Transformed. I'm hearing she's change incarnate. The violet flame I just heard. So this is a very powerful high priestess / empress energy. And I think this masculine knows that, and he's struggling a little bit with feeling like he's worthy. That's what this comes down to, you guys. He absolutely loves her. I mean, he loves her. He really, really loves this feminine. He will be so broken if he does not get her. At this point, I don't think he would ever stop trying to get her. He would do anything. I mean, move mountains. And I'm not talking about some fairy tale thing where he's like, built up a version of her in his head and it's not the true her. He actually can feel in his heart that any version of her that he makes in his head will not hold a candle to the truth of who she is. That's gonna make me emotional. Wow. He's awestruck, you guys. He is humbled. He does not feel worthy. But I'm hearing that he is. I'm hearing that he is worthy. He just has to see it. And then these two can be so special. Oh, so special. What will help him see it? What will help him see his worth? Holy Spirit, what will help him see his worth? Tell me. Empress on the bottom of the deck. She's helping him see his worth just by looking in his direction. This is so sweet. Oh, God. Wow. He thinks that she's set, like, hung the moon, you guys. I'm telling you, he is enamored. She is his enigma. Beautiful doesn't, like, do it justice, how he feels about her. Her looking in his direction is making him feel more worthy. He's got a blocked throat chakra. He struggles to convey himself, to speak his feelings, especially when they're real. It's almost like he's fading into the background a little bit. He's so quiet. She feels and hears him though because she's so psychic. She's probably connecting to his higher self every day. But he's very quiet. And he knows that she deserves so much more than that. He knows that she deserves to not just hear something in her head, but to hear it out loud in this world with her 2 ears. He says, "You are so stunning and beautiful, and I love you, and I want to shout it from the rooftops." But he's struggling with a couple of demons or negative energies, shadowed energies. He's judging himself over something specific that he has been doing throughout his life. He's really judging himself. What will help him get through this judgment? Holy Spirit, what will help him get through this judgment? What will help him get through this judgment? This is tough energy to cut through. I'm not sure if it wants me to know or if it wants the divine feminine listening to intervene. There's definitely going to be like a death or transformation. What would help him get through this judgment? Is it her? It's his self-judgment. Does he feel judged by her? Try that again. Does he feel judged by her? No, he doesn't. Oh, God, he doesn't feel judged by her. He feels judged by himself. What will help him get through this judgment, Holy Spirit? Is there anything that she can do that will help him get through this judgment? Is there anything? Ooh, interesting. Oh God, this is so like not heavy. It's special. It's special, you guys. This is a special reading. They're very connected, like very, very connected. What will help him get through this judgment? I'm hearing, is if she stops judging herself. Oh. Takes quick action towards sailing to calmer waters, towards healing from something that's happened in the past, maybe this previous masculine, towards I know this sounds strange because of all these beautiful things that I've said about this feminine energy, but she doesn't know her own worth either. Oh. She doesn't know her own worth. If she takes fast action towards sailing towards calmer waters and knowing her own worth, this will help him as well. I guess it makes sense. The masculine always follows the feminine. She does it internally, he does it externally. Okay, so we're asking the wrong questions. What will help her to know her worth more? Even though she's clearly amazing, what would help her know her worth more? What would help? Doesn't she know her worth? If she's moving the way she's moving, doesn't she know? No. She's moving the way she's moving because she's connected to spirit. She's following the divine. She's intuitive. Being intuitive and psychic and guided by spirit does not mean you know your worth. Your human knows your worth. Okay? So how can she know her worth more? How? How? Holy Spirit. I keep getting ones that are almost turning over. King of Pentacles. The Fool. What helps her know her worth is this journey with him. Coming together with him. This new path. The Chariot. Queen of Charisma. There we are. A divine pair. They find their worth in each other. Oh my God, I couldn't have wrote it any better. This is so beautiful. They find their worth in each other. I'm hearing the will and the willpower. Will and willpower. She has the willpower. He has the divine will to act on it. They find their worth in each other. So then how do they come together, Spirit? How do they come together? If he can't make an offer because he's worried about his not feeling worthy, okay, and he's not feeling worthy, follow me everybody, because she's not feeling worthy, and it's internal and energetic and sharing between the two of them, then how do they ever come together? How do they come together? If then they're supposed to heal that worth when they come together, what makes them come together if this worth issue is keeping them apart? Ooh. Have faith in the divine. The divine moves you. The divine sees you. The divine is you. You are the divine. Oh God, I hope this reading hits who it's supposed to hit. The Lovers. Oh my God. Ace of Strength and the Lovers, you guys. This is... I hope you guys are feeling this the way that I am. It's overwhelming me. Have faith in the divine. Oh, it's so beautiful. Know it. Don't worry about the self-worth. Stop looking at the worth issues. Look at the divine. You hear me? Change perspective. The Hanged Man. Change the perspective. Stop worrying about the self-worth. Stop thinking you aren't worthy. You are so worthy. Let go of the past. Let go of the way that people have treated you. You don't have to hide anymore. You don't have to hermit. Your Emperor is coming for you, and he does love you, and he doesn't hold all of these secrets. He's not going to hurt you the way everyone else has. You're going to be strong. You're not going to fall into your people-pleasing ways. You're not going to... It's not going to be a burden. It's going to be A wish granted. Queen of Strength. This is the final queen that we didn't have. She is the Empress. She is the Empress. And he's the Magician. There it is. He's the Magician to her High Priestess. Here we go. He's also the Hierophant. Here it is. Emperor and Empress. So the answer is to keep your eyes fixated on divine. Have faith in the divine, for he moves you, for he is you, and you are him and her. Alpha and Omega. The Holy Spirit dwells within you and is moving you. Oh. Okay, something else important. Sometimes we have to be a little bit blind. Sometimes we don't have all the answers. Sometimes we have to have blind faith. Move by faith, not by sight. Okay? The cycle has been completed. She's completed a crazy hard cycle. So many 10s on the board. She's not the same person, and neither is he. He's changing very quickly. 4 of Strength, celebration. 2 of Cups, divine lovers. Six of Wands, celebration, celebrity, winning, accolades, reverence, honor. Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings. This is something else. Like, I can feel that it's done, but I don't want to let go. I just want to keep going. Is there anything else? I don't want to let go of this energy. It's beautiful. I hope this finds the person who's meant to hear it. Anything else? Venus. This love is so strong, you guys. This love is so beautiful. And guess where it sprung forth from? Her heart. She held it within for many lifetimes. It springs forth from the divine feminine's heart. That's where it grew and was nurtured, almost like being birthed like a baby. She brought this into manifested reality by believing it was possible and by never giving up hope that it was going to happen. Okay? That's what she did. That was on her, he says. Oh, I hear him. I feel him. He loves her. Oh my goodness. There it is, the twins. This is some twin flame stuff if I've ever seen it, you guys. There's the divine. Balance. Harmony. equal admiration, equally yoked. Is there anything else he would like to say? Because I can feel that I can channel him. Divine Masculine, anything else that you want to say to this Divine Feminine? Oh, he has so much to say. Like, so much that it's like, he doesn't even know where to begin. He feels her. He feels her heart. He knows what she's been through. He's so sorry that he wasn't there to protect her. He says, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't there to protect you. I know what you've been through, and I will never hurt you the way everyone else has. I will never abandon you. I just want to be worthy of you. Allow me the chance to prove my worth. I'm not saying I am worthy. I'm saying, allow me the chance to show you that I'm trying to be. Allow me the opportunity to bask in your glow. He sees it all over her face, in her eyes. There's something with the eyes here in this connection. Something with the eyes. He sees it in her eyes. There's a great deal of pain I'm hearing. She carries a great deal of pain in her eyes. This is a soul that's been through a lot. But always came from love. And we live in a just world where love wins and where goodness is rewarded with goodness. Like attracts like. And that's why she's getting this. He wants to have a baby with her. Or if she already has babies, he wants to love her babies. He's extremely attracted to her in all ways. Her body is magnificent. I just heard. He's never been more attracted to somebody in his entire life. He only has eyes for her. She has touched a part within him that he didn't even know existed. More twin energy. Gemini, twin energy. This has got to be twin flames. More twin energy. I'm hearing that when they get together, there will be several energies, masculines, that will be very brokenhearted, but there's one in particular, could be a Cancer, or a Capricorn, or a Virgo, or a Libra, or that could be heavily depicted in their chart, but this one will be very affected by the fact that she's moved on and will know that she is happy. And that is this energy's karma, I'm hearing. The one that fumbled the ball, that mistreated her, the one that broke her, I just heard. Anything else from the masculine? I had to take a deep breath. There's so many feelings. He's never felt this many feelings. He's never felt any feelings, not like this. He is bewildered, awestruck, touched by divinity. That's what it feels like. What about the divine feminine? Anything that she would like to say to him or her own human self listening? Be proud of yourself. Know how far you came. Know that you faced off with the devil and won. She's proud of how balanced you're becoming. Temper your temper your impulses, I'm hearing. Don't be so impulsive. Know that emotions are there as visitors. They come and go. Don't respond from emotion or try not to. I'm getting a lot of whale symbolism. Whales maybe mean something to somebody that's listening. Lemuria, I'm getting that energy. Past lives with Lemuria, Atlantis. Anything else from the feminine? She's saying that you may be wondering if you can trust this masculine, but it's not about whether you can trust this masculine. It's about whether you can trust yourself. Don't forget, you are the one that you must trust. It is you who decides. I know that doesn't sound very helpful. Trust yourself. Trust your gut. Trust your intuition. Because I'm hearing this will change as the energies change. He will go down and up. So there will be points where he will not be trustworthy. And that is the truth. This very person, this divine masculine we've been channeling, there will be points where he will not be trustworthy. Or has been points thus far that he's not been trustworthy. And that may have made you close down. But remember, energy is fluid. So in one moment he may not be, and another moment he may be. This is important for somebody. Remember this. It changes as often as you change your underwear, I just heard. So show up that day, in that moment, to that energy that you're getting across from you. And trust yourself. I know that's hard, she says, for humans, because it's understandable. It's hard to do. It's hard to do. Know that you're guided. Know that you have a team around you of angelic energies. Know that they are not going to let you slip and fall. They are not going to let you ever, this is coming in strong, they are never going to let you go through what you went through again. Ever. Take that in. You will not experience what you experienced before. That will never happen again. And do you want to know why? Because they're protecting you. Because They, 000, just caught on the clock. They're protecting you because they love you, because they are guiding you, yes. But it's also because you've transformed. You are not the same. You have anchored and changed. You're not the same person. So you will not have the same experience. And it's not one of those things where, oh yeah, we change every day, every moment. No, this is in a deep way. Something like energy or whatever couldn't change this. You have stabilized it. It's not as fluid, okay? Energy comes and goes, but what you've stabilized remains the same. And this has been stabilized. Now, there are sections of this masculine that are stabilized that would be considered, quote, untrustworthy and something that you should look out for. But like I said, he has been touched by divinity. You are stabbing him in the best ways. The tower has fallen. His heart is now pumping. So all these ways that he was stabilized are now fluid and moving. Okay? And the one stable thing within him now is his love for you. His desire for you. His desire for you to have a better life. His desire to be worthy of you. There we go. There it is. That's it. His desire to be worthy of you. I think I'm going to leave it there, you guys. Let me get one more card. Just one more card. A note to end on. These are self-made cards. Interesting. Balance yourselves. Stay balanced, I'm hearing. Someone has a grandmother energy that is looking out for them, watching for them, helping them. Lots of signs and synchronicities around these events. Listen to them. Divine feminine. Yeah, definitely. Chakra transformations. You're going through many transformations right now energetically within your chakra and your template. Lots of passed over loved ones that are with you and guiding and helping. There's an animal here as well, a dog. Some of you all that are dealing with this masculine, this is going to sound very karmic. It might be the thing that's making him feel worthless, but he's got some of this grass is greener energy. Like his soul knows all of this, but his human is sort of running a little bit, maybe to some karmic energies. Try not to judge that too much. Try not to think about that too much. Stay on your path. Let his human do what it needs to do, okay? This card says this was made all. You are loving people and they are loving you back. Remember to pause and breathe in the silence. Let it inform you guys, okay? Sit, pause, breathe, and allow it to inform you. Major crown chakra upgrades. There we go. Twin flames. Soulmates. Union. Lovers. I'm going to leave it there, you guys. I hope this reading has found who it was meant to find. If you all would like, if you got anything from this video, I would love for you all to subscribe and stay with me. Hit the like button on the way out. I'm wishing you guys the best day. I'm sending so much love. Ashe, namaste.